Hey, folks, welcome to this Xbox Life episode number 544, titled Cloudy October. This is the show about Xbox, gaming, industry news, other stuff, whatever we want to talk about. My name is Rob. I'm one of your hosts, also known as Prusar on Xbox Live. And with me, I got my good buddy, Mr. Mark.
Hey everybody, also known as Wingman 709.
That's right. That is his alter ego. That's your super. Wait, which is it? Is the alter ego the superhero or the alter ego the normal person that they're hiding behind? I think.
I don't know. I
So,
don't
like
know.
Spider-Man's alter ego, is that Peter Parker, or is Peter Parker's alter ego the Spider-Man?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay,
It does
then.
not matter.
I was just curious. It was like a coworker and I had a discussion the other day. What's the difference between crunchy and crispy? It's those things that just make you wonder sometimes. And apparently there is a difference. I looked it up.
Okay.
If you're curious, look it up yourself. Anyway, we go live on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube on Tuesdays, approximately 8 p.m. Eastern, although that might get pushed back slightly in the next week or so. We might need to shift back the show just a little bit here, an hour or two. Yeah. So we'll get that sorted out. And then also, we are not affiliated with Microsoft or the Xbox in any way. This is a show being done by fans for fans of the Xbox, and the views expressed on the show do not reflect those of Microsoft. So, Mr. Mark, what have you been playing lately?
Not a lot. But I did get some Gems of War in Fortnite, and of course Gears Pop. I've been doing mainly mobile because I just haven't been having a lot of time. But I do play for the mobile front. I do play Gears Pop. I play this Marvel Tops. It's called Marvel Collect. It's like the trading cards, like you used to get used to buy them with a stick of bubble gum. There's a digital version of that.
It's real cards, not digital?
They're digital.
Oh, they are?
Obviously.
No, I mean with the bubble gum.
Back in the old days,
Yeah,
you'd buy those
the
packs.
olden days. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that came with the gum. Well, now everything's digitized. So there's a game where you open packs and do different things to get your collection up digitally. So I play that. Toon Blast, Bricks and Balls, Word Stacks, Wordscapes, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Okay.
I rotate through those every day.
Yeah.
But just really, I want to get back to Borderlands and Gears 5. I just have not had the opportunity.
I hear you.
So my gaming is going to take a big hit now.
Yes, even more so.
And when I do play, it's going to be Fortnite. So with the kids, because now my daughter and my youngest son both love the game and have fun with it. So they're always like, "Dad, can we play?"
You're like, okay.
Is your homework done?
Yeah.
You showered? Brush your teeth?
Oh, so you can use it as a tool now.
Yeah. You scrub down my bathroom and get my clothes
clean the
washed.
dishes. Did you wash my car? Okay,
no,
kids.
they gotta
go wash the car.
Yeah, right. No, but it's nice to have something that they like to do together, and that I enjoy doing with them. And yeah, it's nice because it's like, is your homework done? You got to have your homework done first. So that's the only requirement. Homework and chores are done, and they play.
Absolutely, that's very cool.
But that's what I've done this week.
Okay.
Nothing exciting. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rob, I do have to ask, and I can take it as a no since I did not get a response from my text message to you. Can you say season pass 10 level 100?
Oh yeah, congratulations.
I did max out again, and
Very
season
nice.
10 of Fortnite. So, and my youngest did. My daughter is not gonna make it, but she's
Yeah.
she's get it. She's working on it. So there's only I
Cool.
think a week left, right? Well, you said they usually let it go for an extra week or two.
It depends.
So, but there's what to this Thursday, the last week thing pops up.
Is this the last week? I don't remember.
Well, there was supposed to be like two more, but the very last challenge one opened up early for some reason. So there's only one more week of challenges that left to open.
Yeah. Here, let's see.
So, because it was the I forgot what it was called.
So
But,
here on September 19th, it said that it ends in 16 days, which would put the end around 5th or 6th of October. And it says the PlayStation Store says Sunday, October 6th,
okay.
which is weird because I thought they usually end on a Thursday.
Yeah, I thought so because then they would end on a Wednesday night and the new season starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know. But I did get my 100 again.
Very
I didn't
nice.
think I was going to make it. It was weird. Man, it really, like, I teared up pretty quick and then it really slowed down. And then it was like, I was beginning to think, like, I'm not going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden I was like in 95 and I was like, wait a minute, how did I get to 95? You know? And then
Yeah.
it was like 97. Oh, and you hit 100. Like, I was knocking out 2 and 3 in a round. You know, I was like, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What's
yeah.
happening? All of a sudden, maybe they juiced the points or something, or the battle stars, but I was just all of a sudden knocking it out. So,
Yeah. No, some of those challenges that they had, they went pretty quick because I wound up getting level 100. I think it was on Friday last week. And it was kind of the same thing. I was like in the mid 90s, and then boom,
yeah.
it
Yeah. All of a sudden, it was like done.
finished. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so they had a pretty cool event with your favorite superhero, Batman, where they did Gotham. And though, you know, I ran through that Gotham map like once. I haven't been there
Yeah.
at all.
I don't think there's anything real super exciting about it.
No,
The cool
it's
thing, I think, is that seeing the bat signal in the sky is cool. Throwing the explosive battering is kind of fun.
mhm. I like the
Getting the bat
grappler
cape.
thing.
Yes. Now
Oh,
that grappler needs to replace the other garbage one that they have in the game.
the suction cup thing.
Yeah, they need
Yeah.
the batarang or the bat grappler
Yeah.
permanently. But you know it's
Like-
going to go away.
That thing shoots so far. It's awesome.
Yes. Yes. It's fun. And then when you get up there, you get the bat cape. Like,
Mhm.
whoosh. That's kind of cool. But
And it does the that flapping sound just like in
Yeah.
the video game, Batman game.
so,
I like that. And yeah, so I really haven't spent much time in there, although when it was Tilted Town, I used to like to go in there as easy kills with the shotguns.
yeah.
But
Tilted
yeah,
Town's
the
down.
one area that I can't stand is the new Moisty Mire. I forgot what it's called. It's like so Moisty Mire was this
It's
like swampy
moisty.
area where the desert is now.
Yeah.
And then it
it's
came back.
Moisty Palms, I think, is what it's called.
Yes, yeah, that was it. I know they did some kind of
They
combo.
got a
of the
prison
names.
over there now, too.
Yeah, that was there before also.
I don't like Greasy Grove, man.
Oh, with the taco thing?
It's funny, but when you're in a battle and all of a sudden the music starts and all of a sudden your gun's gone and everybody's dancing around with tacos in their hands, and
Mhm.
why do the tacos have eyeballs? Like, that's just disturbing.
Yeah.
So it's not my favorite part. I
Yeah.
try to avoid that place if I can.
Yeah,
But
now
anyways,
and now it's up north. It's up north over by the block somewhere. I think that used to be the hotel area.
what's
if
by the
I'm
block?
right. The that little marker thing that
Oh,
shoots
it looks
the-
like it's over Junk Junction. I noticed that tonight. It
Yeah.
looks like it's over Junk Junction. So, because I was at the block and it was still further away.
Yeah. No, it was what, southeast of Junk Junction, and I want to say it was like to the side of where that little race car area is.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, um, I want to say that's where the hotel used to be, or there was another stadium or something. It's hard to remember what was there before.
Yeah.
But
It's weird how everything's changing
yeah,
this
yeah,
season.
yeah, it's a very weird season. It just, I don't know. It's like they're just messing with stuff, and there hasn't been an event this season. Like last couple of seasons, they've had something on a Saturday, like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, my
Where
youngest told me there was an event this past Saturday.
oh, there was.
Yeah, he said there was because we were gone and we missed it. But
Oh, I didn't know.
he said there was an event that we missed.
Dang it. Okay.
So,
Hmm.
anyways,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah. So, Fortnite, a little bit of Gears pop. I'm still annoyed with that game and its control issues, or my issues with the controls. Play a little more of Gears 5. There was something else. I don't remember now. But yeah. Oh, a lot of IKEA furniture assembling. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's getting old. Excuse me while I mute this cough. Okay. Hopefully,
Insert cough here.
hopefully that muted. But
I didn't hear anything.
oh, good. Okay, so all right, let's get rolling. A couple quick things before we get going with the roundtable. If you'd like to leave us a tip, you can do that at thisxboxlife.com/donate. Also, thank you to all of our patrons that are supporting us. And if you'd like to, show a little bit of support for the show, you've been enjoying the past 10 years of episodes that we've been putting out. I'd like to say thanks. You can do that at Patreon. Search for This Xbox Life or go to thisxboxlife.com/Patreon. Definitely appreciated, not required. And also, you can subscribe to us on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. If you consume our content through there, just, like the shows. Let us know that you listen, you like those, and leave a comment if you would as well. Also, if you're a Twitch Prime user and have, or Amazon Prime and you have Twitch Prime, you can do one free subscription to any channel that you want. You can, we would definitely appreciate it if you support This Xbox Life, but don't let that free sub go to waste. Give it to somebody, hopefully an up and coming, or, not, a 5 billion subscriber show. Just give it to somebody that can definitely use that subscription. And, all right, couple things we want to talk about here. First off, there was an Inside Xbox that was out earlier today. I was at work when it was going on, so I didn't get a chance to watch it. And I don't think you watched it either, right, Mark?
I wasn't even aware of it.
Yeah, it's...
I
was just scrolling.
I'm slacking badly.
No, I didn't know about it either. And I was just scrolling through my YouTube subscriptions, and it showed Xbox is live. I'm like, okay. I guess in part it's not an event, right? It's not Gamescom, it's not E3 where they advertise the heck out of it. It just snuck out. And I know there was some kind of a Sony event today. So maybe they did something to coincide with that, kind of snuck it out there. But one of the more interesting things that they had in there was they spilled the beans, or not some beans, not all the beans, about Project xCloud. So xCloud is the game streaming service that we've been hearing about for quite some time. We know that it's going in like a beta, preview, alpha, whatever, later on this year. Because I think they announced that at E3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we know something's going to happen this fall, and it's fall now, right? It's been what, fall for like 3 days?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think Saturday was the day. So summer is officially over. Mark, you can't wear your white pants anymore. Got to put
I'm not
those,
wearing
got to put
pants.
the, all right. White shorts. Okay. But yeah, they spilled the beans on this a little bit today and said that Project X Cloud is getting a public preview test in October. So you can play only a couple of games, and these games you do not have to own during the test. And the games are Halo 5 Guardians, Gears 5, Killer Instinct, and of course,
Rob's favorite,
my
Sea of
favorite,
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves. They cannot go one inside Xbox episode, show, whatever, without mentioning that game. That's funny. But yeah, Sea of Thieves as well. So those 4 games. Um, the preview is going to be in only a couple of countries, so it's only going to be in the U.S., the U.K., and Korea. So fortunately, folks outside of those 3 countries will have to wait possibly until it gets opened up a little bit more, or until it releases. Who knows? So you can register for this, I guess, closed beta preview thing. And the website to register for this was broken for me today. So I don't know if it's something just unique to like today, because, so many people hitting it or what. And when I say broken, it's like the page didn't render properly, like stuff is like blank and it doesn't submit. So I'm sure it'll be fine tomorrow or the next couple of days. But the link for it is xbox.com/game streaming. So that's where you can go to register for it. And they say they're going to use a phased approach with a small number of participants. So, what is a small number of participants? Is it 5? Is it 10? Well, I guess when you've got a service that has, 50 plus million people on it, a million could possibly be a small amount of participants. Who knows? There are a couple of requirements for this. You have to have, let's see here. It'll initially be limited to Android devices running Android 6 or higher. So that shouldn't be a problem for most modern devices, because devices now have like 9, which is Pi. So Android 6 or higher with Bluetooth 4.0. You also need a Microsoft account, of course. Not a problem for any of our listeners, I think. And Bluetooth enabled Xbox One wireless controller. So when you sign up, they actually ask you, do you have one or will you buy one for this test? So I'm sure you want to say yes. And so they're saying it's compatible with Wi-Fi and cellular networks. And they are somehow working with some carriers worldwide for this. So SK Telecom in Korea, T-Mobile in the US, and Vodafone in the UK. So it doesn't look like there's iOS support for the time being. That's probably going to come later. But yeah, so if you've got an Android device, you might want to try that sign up link if you're interested in trying it out. That's xbox.com/game streaming. And that's game as in singular, streaming, not games streaming, just game streaming. So that's pretty cool. It's the end of September right now. Just got about a week left. And so in the next couple of weeks here, 2 to probably 4 weeks, we'll probably get the original xCloud or the initial xCloud stuff. So very cool. So Mark, I know you've got an iOS device.
Yeah.
Are you going to try it if they open it up for iOS, or are you going to wait, pass?
I I don't know, because this is going to be a separate paid service that honestly I don't know. I know I've talked about it for a lot, but I don't know. It depends. I don't travel as much as I used to. This past year, I took a new role and got a promotion, and I still travel, but it's a lot less than what I used to. So I don't know if
Well, you wouldn't have to carry
I
your
don't know.
Xbox.
Yeah, I know, but again, if it's a paid service,
Yeah,
it's not it's not something that I really would pay for a whole year when I would only need it a couple of times.
right.
You know,
Or for you, just bring your console, right?
I'd love to avoid bringing the console. Um,
Yeah,
Now, but I don't. The thing is that if I would take it, well, I travel with my Surface tablet, so as long as it would work on there, then it would be great. That would be, I think, awesome.
so you just bring your
I just,
tablet and a controller, right?
yeah, but I don't know if I don't think I'm going to worry about beta testing it. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really that interested right now, and I just don't have the time to do it.
Right.
Um, I am curious to see how it works on a Surface tablet and what the cost is going to be, and you know
That'd be something
if
if
it
it was
truly works.
included in Game Pass.
I don't believe it will be.
Yeah,
I really think this is going to be a separate thing because they also have the console streaming. So that's another thing. So I don't necessarily have to pay for Project X Cloud. I can use my own box
sure.
to stream to my own devices. Now, can I do that through the internet? I don't know. I don't know. It might just be console streaming locally within your home on your own
Well, we
network.
get that already, right?
You get that on like a PC.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but if
But
you want
now
to go
to
to other
like
devices,
you
yeah.
want to you want to yeah,
Windows
stream
10 specifically.
you want to stream to your iPhone or to your Surface tablet or to something like that and play a game on it, that's what's going to be part of the console streaming, which is different from Project X Cloud. So I don't know if console streaming works if you are off your network, or is that specific to only on network? And I would imagine that's going to be on your own network specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Because now trying to get that out is going to be, I think, a bit more of a challenge. Because your Xbox has to be connectable outside of your firewalls and your network,
Sure.
so that presents some issues. I would
Another
imagine, unless you're using their
UPnP or whatever.
unless you're using that Xbox app to make it all kind of work together.
Magic.
So, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So I'm curious more than anything. I can't see myself using it too much because usually when I'm out of the house and if I play, like usually I'll play mobile games like on the train because I've got like an hour to kill each way on the train. And even playing Clash Royale sometimes is dicey because, you're moving, you're switching cell towers, you're going in bad coverage areas.
Right.
And, more often than not, I have signal issues in Clash Royale, which I think is relatively low bandwidth compared to,
Gears 5.
yeah.
Like you'd be playing that anyways. You're going to be playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
So
You got it. So I'm more curious to see how it works. I'll try it. I'll register for it. I'll give it a shot and see how it works. And then, Um, if they come up with Game Pass Mega Ultimate for $20 a month, which includes xCloud, yeah, I wouldn't get that again because I wouldn't use this as much. So anyway, all right, moving on. A little bit ago, we mentioned Inside Xbox. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's like a little bit over an hour of content on there, if I remember correctly. So the stuff they kind of covered on there was, of course, uh, the whole xCloud business. They talked about that. There's more games coming to Game Pass. So for Xbox One, we have Jump Force, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and Lego Worlds being added. And on PC, which is what? Game Pass PC, I think is what it's called, right? Something like that. We're getting Cities Skylines, Saints Row 4, Bad North. I'm I'm interested in checking that game out. That looks interesting. I like the video on that one, or how, the graphics on it. And Dirt Rally 2.0. So let's see. And it looks like the Game Pass app is being updated with some kind of improvements. And then more indie games are going to be coming to Game Pass, including Genesis Noir, Lonely Mountain, Downhill, and Demon's Tilt. And they said the rest of the lineup is going to be shown off in an ID at Xbox Video on September 26th, which is Thursday. On October 17th, there's going to be, how they used to have straight to video, right? Where the video or the movies came straight to, well, not cassette, came VHS and then eventually DVD when those surpassed. Well, now we have straight to Game Pass. And
Nice.
and there's a game called Felix the Reaper. It's supposedly it's described as a comedy puzzle game that's going to be on October 17th, going straight into Game Pass. And Xbox released this video where they kind of did a behind the scenes look at this game. And I mean, it looks interesting. It's a puzzle game where you I don't want to say you spin the level around, but it changes the shadows and like where you can walk and stuff. But this dude that's in this video, he sounds exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean,
Really?
yeah. And I mean, I saw this guy. I'm like, he doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm like, that's Arnie. That's just the Terminator. So, but I mean, he's, I'm assuming this gentleman is German that's speaking, but he's so like Arnold. That'd be funny if it was just made up. The accent was made up for that. They also announced a new pirate game called Atlas. And this is an MMO, massively multiplayer online game, right?
Massively multiplayer online.
Yeah. And I was going to say Sea of Thieves. No, I don't think, no, Sea of Thieves doesn't qualify as an MMO. But yes, another pirate game. I saw a little bit of this today while the stream was going on, like maybe like 30 seconds, and the guy was talking about it. We want to make a pirate game. Yeah, there's been a couple of those, and so this is coming out simultaneously. Oh, Atlas went into early access on Steam last year, and it's going to be on Xbox One and PC on October 8th. Let's see. They also announced some new hardware bundles, including Forza Horizon 4. And then they had a whole bunch of trailers. Let's see what we got here. Trailers for Children of Morta, Code Vein, The Outer Worlds, After Party, Tropico 6, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. The beta is this weekend. The full game comes out in like 2 weeks. Hitman 2's Haven Island expansion, which came out today. New DLC for Ace Combat 7. People actually play that game? I don't know. Man, what happened to Hawks? You remember it was like supposed to come to the store or something, or you're supposed to get the 360 back compat. And then I looked it up and it was like never shown as available. I don't know. But then anyway, there's a new map for DayZ called Livonia coming soon. Yeah, Livonia.
I want Hawks 3. I don't want back compat.
Oh yeah. They do need another Hawks. But yeah, that was that. Another game that is coming out soon for the PS4 and Xbox is Civ 6. I know a lot of folks are just all nutty about the Civilization franchise with good reason.
Oh, yeah.
After the original Civilization, it got too complicated for me. Oh, man. But yeah, this game, Civ 6, came out like 3 years ago, and it's coming to consoles on November 22nd. The controls and UI are optimized for a controller experience. I don't know. I can't see playing these style games without a keyboard and a mouse. But the Sony version of the game looks like they got some freebies, and doesn't look like there's anything for the Xbox. Base game is $60. Say, but Take-Two will also maybe lump together in a bundle Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm DLC for an additional $50. Does that mean everything for 110? Ugh. I don't know. Well, we'll see. When it gets closer to the release date, all this stuff will sort out. All right. Xbox is going to be the first game console that's going to be carbon neutral. You excited about this, Mark?
Can we skip this story?
Yeah. This is...
Sorry, I'm not into the whole global warming BS.
No. This is...
irritates me.
I thought this is interesting. So there's this whole initiative where 21 game companies from around the world are trying to, do their part to make for a green planet or whatever. This is all PR stuff, to be honest.
It's a bunch of garbage.
Yeah. And, if you follow like any of the news that actually looks into any of this kind of stuff, like really looks into it and not just the smoke and mirrors that everybody puts ahead of it. This stuff is all just marketing, spin. All these companies that do this stuff the stuff really doesn't help very much. And when they do this stuff, they usually wind up like either burning more resources or stuff is like hidden behind the scenes. Like, for example, there's some consideration, like if people get the electric car because they don't want to pollute the environment. Well, where are you getting electricity from?
Exactly.
Right? So now you're consuming more electricity, which could be argued that because we don't rely on nuclear power anymore, most of our electricity comes from coal in the United States. So you're burning tons of coal to create that electricity. It's like, well, which is better? Just you burning a couple gallons of gas or a couple pounds of coal? So anyway, there's 21 companies that are in this, including Sony, Microsoft, Google, Supercell, actually.
I saw that.
Yeah. And Supercell will work on carbon impact initiatives to help offset the carbon impact of players charging their mobile devices.
It's a crock of crap. They're not doing anything.
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah, no, this is just PR. It's just PR. But Twitch is in
oh.
it. Niantic, that's the Google, the Pokemon Go, um, Ubisoft, a bunch of other companies. So Microsoft's part in this. They're going to make 825,000 Xboxes that are carbon neutral. All right, moving on. Um, so, we used to talk a lot about numbers from NPD and stuff like that on the show years ago when Microsoft used to actually, well, not Microsoft, when the numbers of sales and so forth were in Microsoft's favor. All this stuff used to be released and public and available. And then this generation when, Sony was the king of the numbers game, Microsoft went silent on everything. So Microsoft has further gone dark on this stuff, saying that they won't reveal Xbox Live active users going forward because let me see, how did they put it? Because what is it? It's not accurate or something like that, or it's not important. I can't find it right now. Yeah, I don't know where I
They're
saw it.
prepping. Are they prepping for their numbers to go down? Do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, they say because it's no longer a useful metric. Now, some of this stuff is because of shareholders. So I bet that something like Game Pass is more profitable currently. And, because basically what they're doing is they're going to not provide Xbox Live monthly active users anymore, which has always been in like the 60 million
Yeah, I think they hit 60
approximately.
mil.
Yeah. Instead, they're going to disclose overall revenue growth, which includes Game Pass. And total gaming revenue is going to be shared with the American SEC. That's a Security and Exchange Commission. So it's just interesting how they're, keeping their numbers to themselves. But, in the end, like, let's say Sony does have, well, not Sony does have, they do have higher sales numbers, but, you know, who's to say that most of those consoles aren't just sitting there? I mean, even same thing for Xbox.
Right.
There's, people that buy them as gifts and, give them to their grandkids or friends or whatever, and then they're not gamers. And
Or their favorite podcast hosts, or
yeah, exactly. Send it over. But
the new one, the next one.
yeah. So we've got less info moving forward. But I don't know if we really even cared too much about the active Xbox Live users because I mean that was something that was always in the 50 millions anyway. But yeah, interesting. Interesting on them going dark on that. Then they did some changes to the mobile app where now it supports voice channels for iOS and Android. Is this that thing that you said that your son was using?
No.
You said, okay. I know you said that he was in chats now. But yeah, the Xbox mobile app now allows you to voice chat with friends. It also gives you the ability to share images and videos from your phone's gallery. And it's part of a broader push to improve messaging in the app. And it's now available. So update the app if you have it. And you want to take advantage of this. But it looks like they did disable one guide in this while they work on some features. And this is normal as part of a development cycle. Sometimes things break or they have to take things out because they add instability and stuff. So check it out.
Yeah, no. The thing he was using is you can now on Fortnite. you can party up. You can do a party on your phone, or you can
Oh,
join a
that's
party.
right.
So, like when he plays, like he's got a friend that's on Xbox, or like you and your son are on Xbox, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
on, and we're in a party. He gets in on his Switch. He can't talk to us, so he can now use his phone, put his headset in it, and use this party app. And you'll see now in the game where it says like Party Hub, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, that's
So if
right.
you go there, then anybody that is in that hub, no matter what device they're on, can all talk together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the device. That's what I was talking about
You know,
to you earlier.
I totally forgot to
I've already
do that.
uninstalled it because one of his friends constantly is join. I'm like,
Oh,
oh, send it to my son, not me.
I think I know who
I'm
you're
like,
talking about.
yes, yes, you do.
Yes.
So I've removed that from my phone
Yeah,
because
that's
I
funny.
don't need it.
Okay.
They're standing here
Yes.
trying to get on camera.
Not trying, successfully getting on camera. All right. Then speaking of Fortnite, there's a new Fortnite bundle uh, coming around the corner. Actually, was this out? Oh, it came out today. And this is a new Xbox One S bundle. So previously, the Fortnite bundle had that what purple guy? I forgot what his name was. Vertex. That was it. It had the Vertex skin, back bling, pickaxe, glider, and 2,000 V-Bucks as part of it. And that's the one that you got. It's that cool purple one. Then the new one is going to have Rogue Spider Knight. This is a creepy looking guy with lots of eyeballs on his helmet. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. And then you get a bunch of other stuff in 2,000 V-Bucks with that as well. That's like $30 value ish, something like that, maybe 40. 2,000 V-Bucks is like $20 US. And then that full setup is usually like another 2,000. So I'd say like $40.
Yeah.
And then I was
The
looking at,
purple one looks better.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The purple one instead of the white. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And then the last story that I've got is, you know, if you want some cool bling for your Christmas party, you can get the official Xbox Ugly Christmas sweater in festive black and green. Actually,
I want one of these.
I actually think it looks kind of cool. For an ugly Christmas sweater, I mean, it is like that hideous, ugly Christmas sweater look, but it's
Yep.
Xbox themed. It's got a huge Xbox logo. It's got achievement cups on the
Logo.
shoulders, controllers. It's got thumbsticks. It's got X's all over.
Got snowflakes.
Snowflakes, yes. Yeah, it's a mix of snowflakes, the Xbox logo, and the X, I think.
But then you got the Xbox buttons. So that's like Christmas lights going across the top.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
funny. And you can pre-order it right now from uh Merchoid, MERCHOID.com. So they have Christmas sweaters for a bunch of different stuff, including Xbox. There's Marvel and other stuff. And you can pre-order it. It's an exclusive and it's $54.99.
It's a little expensive.
Yeah. With free shipping, I guess. So
It's still cool though.
you know, you figure shipping at least would be like $10 for something like this if you had to pay for it, if not more. So
I'm gonna
like,
buy one for my daughter.
yeah, there you go. Hey, dude, this would be so hilarious. You got to buy one for each kid,
Yep.
and all four of you guys show up wearing these.
Yep. I'd do it. We did that. We did something similar last Christmas. My stepdad was in the hospital, and
Hmm.
he's the one that we lost this summer.
Yeah.
And he was hospitalized for Christmas, and so we bought ugly Christmas sweaters, and every one of us went into the hospital room. Surprised him. He just looked at us like, "What the heck?" And then he got this big grin on his face. I mean, it was so worth it.
Oh, totally.
But you feel so stupid walking around in those things.
No, you gotta walk it like you're the boss.
That's right.
Like,
People
yeah,
should be jealous.
that's right.
Oh, anywho,
But yeah, 54.99, and their available size is XS through triple extra large. Wonder which one I would need. I don't know.
all right.
Yeah. And shipping date right now has been pushed out to October 17th.
That's still plenty of time.
So they are knitting them in China right now as we speak, probably. Or they're on a loom machine somewhere, somehow. Whatever.
Somewhere.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. Let's go on to the community section real quick here. We've got, let's see here. If you'd like to send us a voicemail, you can send us a voicemail at thisxboxlife.com. Click on the voicemail widget, leave us a message up to 90 seconds. And then if you need to talk longer than 90 seconds, leave multiple messages because I think it will cut you off. And you check to see if that, I'm pretty sure the 90 seconds limit is still there. Or you can alternatively do a recording, send it to us in MP3 format to contact at this Xbox Life. Also, you can send us an email, and this is a current one, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So we got a message from Interlattice 611. Writes in, I seen the new Mars LightCon come into Xbox this fall and brought back memories of duck hunting and the laughing dog. The gun itself is very similar looking to the original NES, but with support for up to 4 players. I think it'll be a family holiday purchase, even though the game support will probably be limited. Your thoughts?
You know, I looked this thing up, and I gotta say it's a pretty good price. It's only $30. I really thought this thing would be more expensive, but I just don't know what games are even available that you can use it on. I think it's cool that I know people have like been wanting like light gun games
Mm-hmm.
and bringing them back, and I mean, you go into the arcades and there's light gun games everywhere.
I used to love them.
Yeah, with these big screens and stuff. So I think it'd be cool if they do bring these light gun games. Like the, I mean, Halo is a light gun game. That I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a light gun game. That big new Halo game they had, the console. It's like a big 4-person thing. So, that bring that over, and then there's your light gun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, it'd be fun. I'd glad to see it, but they're gonna definitely have to have games that support it.
Yeah, so it says this one features a low power infrared laser for precision. Because I always wondered, like, well, I thought that the original light guns that worked on the TVs, I thought those had to do something with like the raster scan of a TV, like where, because it draws, like old TVs used to like draw the screen on, or sorry, draw the image on the tube.
Yeah.
Like every 30 seconds, 60 seconds. And I mean, sorry, 60 times a second, I believe it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say every 60 seconds. That's gonna.
I know. I was like, wait a second, that's wrong. But
it says this works on any display.
Yeah. So this is what I was surprised on. So it must be because it uses a laser, and it says it has an accelerometer. So
yeah,
then it must use that to make it work extra swell.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's a game available that uses it, I would pick this up myself. I
Yeah.
think this would be fun, and my kids would have a good time with it. I don't know if I would use it often, and it's probably more of a. I'm glad it's only $30 because, I think people would pick it up for that price. More than that, I think it'd be like, what, um, and this is in the Microsoft store, so that price that you can pre-order now. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I don't know of any game that uses it. So,
Yeah.
uh,
I meant to
hopefully,
go
hopefully
ahead.
something works.
Yeah. So I meant to look it up earlier as to what games they had. So they say they've built an immersive gaming experience, and at launch, they'll have 3 exciting games for you to pick up: Big Buck Hunter Arcade, Cubit's Quest, and Voyage of the Dead. So with Big Buck Hunter, we know where that one's going, right? There's
Yeah,
there's no need to wake up in the crack of dawn or climb through the Martian woods. They're bringing the #1 hunting arcade experience to your living room as you hunt whitetail, moose, and elk. Then Cubit's Quest is an action platformer for up to 4 players of all ages who are on a mission to protect a loyal and very cute robotic canine. Cubit. Play co-op or compete or play a co-op adventure campaign or compete with others in 10 fast-paced mini games. And then lastly, Voyage of the Dead. Yeah, this is what you typically expect from shooters, I think.
yeah.
It's an exclusive to them, and it's up to 4 players are on a cruise ship overrun by a zombie outbreak. This is with a quirky art style and campy humor. You'll laugh as you fight against a horde of undead menaces to protect passengers and escape the chaos. So they're going to have a starter pack bundle, which is $100 retail price or MSRP, packed with 1 LightCon, an IR station,
That's
and
how it works.
and
And
one of the 3 games listed. Each game will be available separately on the Microsoft Store for $20. So it looks like they've got just the controller, and then there's 3 bundles, one with each game. Oh, I see. Okay. So they have the 3 packs, right? Which is the gun, the infrared station, and a game. So you
right.
get 1 game out of the gate for $100.
So you have to spend $100 because you do need to get a gun and that IR camera that's obviously going to sit below your TV.
Yeah. And then the $30 gun is an extra gun.
Right.
It's an additional for extra players. And then the games are $20 each.
Oh, I'm looking at a picture here. The IR station does not. Okay. If you look under the Discover the Difference on their actual page,
Oh, and
they have an image here.
This is from PDP, by the way.
Right. That's
That's
what
the
I'm looking
company.
at. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the
Mm-hmm.
official page. So they show an Xbox One S, it looks like, sitting on a TV stand. And there's that infrared sensor is actually plugged into it via USB port. And it's actually it's sitting on the floor in front of the guy, all the people shooting. So it must be looking at the screen and detecting where the lasers are at. And then that's how it communicates through the game.
Hmm.
Because, yeah, in that picture, that's what it looks like.
Wait, and where's this at? It's on.
It's sitting on it looks like, I'm
No, I
sorry, maybe
mean.
not on the floor. It's like sitting on a table. If you go to mars.pdp.com/discover,
Oh, okay. I was in
you will
pre-order.
see it talks about this.
Oh, it's like
And
a little. Oh, yeah.
you'll see it's sitting on like a table or something or on a rug in front of them. probably on a table. It's kind of hard to tell in that picture, but it's got a USB cable plugged into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they say in order for the Mars Light-Con to have unprecedented accuracy, we need to develop a Mars IR station, which is a camera that would fit right into your living space, and we needed to make sure it could smoothly track the movements of all 4 players during couch co-op. The camera is key when it comes to compatibility with modern LCD and plasma screens. With the low power IR laser, gamers can make sure every single Mars Light-Con shots land where it's supposed to.
Okay.
So this thing is tracking that.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and then they got some info on the gun itself. It's actually kind of cool. But again, I don't know, with only 3 games, and if other companies don't make light gun games, then I really don't see this being a whole lot.
Yeah, they've got another section here that talks about, it says, as televisions with LCD and plasma have become widespread, CRT TVs started to die out. Since these types of screens are not compatible with light guns, the tech had to be altered. In 2006, Nintendo popularized IR emitters for use with the Wii. With an IR emitter placed near the TV, the Wii remote used an IR sensor to determine where the remote is aimed. The problem with IR tech is that it can generate lag. So that's why they developed this. So they're, like you said, original light guns for video game consoles were only compatible with CRT TVs.
All right.
Because they used the CRT scan line targeting method. Yeah. So it was tracking the scan line.
Yeah.
As it drew the screen. But with, that's kind of a novel way to do it, I guess. So they're using lasers, like low strength lasers on these guns to point at the TV, and then that basically camera like device is just tracking that. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's clever. I like that.
Yeah.
But, to answer what you were talking about, with a couple of games, and they're not like huge titles or anything like that, but
no,
I could see it being some really cool novelty, it'd be like a kind of a cool little Christmas present.
Yeah, I mean, the hunting game might be more fun if you're actually shooting with the little game. So that might be, and it was a big game hunt or something. I've seen that in the arcade. So I can see those being okay. But again, I wouldn't put $100 into it because I'd have to end up buying 3 more guns for my kids so all 4 of us could play. Now you're talking close to $200 in only one game. It's like, I'm not going to do that. That's the problem.
You've been down that road with Rock Band.
And the thing is if they have a larger library, like I could see if this was bundled in and like they released that Halo arcade game, or they did like, obviously it's not going to happen, but like Luigi's Mansion, which is a arcade game, light gun game. There's the Terminators. There's a ton of light gun games in the arcade. So I think that this has a possibility to work in the home.
Yeah, port them.
Everybody loved Duck Hunt, but again, the problem then is, what other game in the Nintendo Entertainment System did you ever use that gun with?
Yeah,
I can't think of a single thing other than Duck Hunt, and I'm sure there was a couple, but I don't know if it was a vast library.
Yeah,
I don't recall anyone ever talking about another game. So they need more of a library than just 3 games. Because even if you buy the kit and all the guns, so yeah, 4 plus the 1 game, you're still going to want to buy the other 2 games. That's another $40. So you're looking at what, 200 plus?
Yeah.
I don't know. And how long are those games actually going to last? Because arcade games don't run for, you know what I mean?
Right.
They don't have it's not an 8-hour campaign. So how long are these games actually? That's the other thing. Are these short, like an arcade style game, or is there a real campaign that you're going to sit here and play? And I mean, how long before it gets boring of just shooting things coming at you all the time?
Mm-hmm.
So that I think there's a lot to it. We'd have to see what these games do. I still think it's cool, and I'm glad there's this option now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it. And I wasn't even aware of this. So thank you to Interlattice 611 for bringing this to our attention.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and it looks like the unit includes 3 buttons for different modes of play. And I think the buttons are they're on the barrel. It looks like.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to see more of this. I'm going to be looking for reviews when this comes out in November.
Yeah, that's coming up pretty soon, I think.
I think it said November 1st.
Was it?
And this is for Xbox and PlayStation. So,
yeah.
Both platforms.
Yeah, release date November 1st, 2019. Yeah, Voyage of the Dead, Cubit's Quest, or what was that other one? Big Buck Hunter.
Big
Arcade.
Buck Hunter. Yeah.
So, very cool.
All right.
Alrighty. All right, thanks for that message, Interlattice. All right, and then moving on, we have a Twitter account, Xbox Life, and a Facebook group. It's a closed group. You have to ask to be a member. Answer 2 easy questions. You'll get in there. We keep it as a closed group just to keep some of the spammers out. Well, hopefully all the spammers out. And on to this week's retail releases. Oh, I had it all queued up. And then the program updated. Here we go.
Okay, Rob, what you got for us today? What you got for us to play? Give us a list of games that we can buy and play. Okay, Rob.
All right. This week's retail releases are, I don't know, because yeah, the site was down earlier. I forgot about that.
It was up when I updated this.
Oh, it was?
It was working because I was looking at it, and it's wow.
Yeah.
Bye.
I haven't been able to. So this was Xbox Wire. It's been down for a couple hours tonight, which big surprise with all the outages that have been happening on
it's
Xbox
weird,
Live.
Because I was on it. I was on it earlier. I had the page up and then I closed it.
So you sneaked in there during like a brief time when it was up. Actually, I wonder if they're getting like a denial of service or something.
Dude, they've been having so many issues lately. It's probably wouldn't surprise me if that's what it is.
I know initially when I checked to see what the releases were and it wasn't working, I checked live status and everything showed normal. So this is probably something different.
Okay, well, we just got to go on.
We'll skip it. The show must go on.
Yep.
Actually, let me see real quick if there's a... So I can't remember anything like super huge coming out this week. Let me see this. So this is the week of 21st, 22nd, something like that. 22nd through the 28th. So we've got Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, Contra Rogue Core or Corpse. Not like the dead kind, but the military kind. Contra Rogue Core. Oh no, not that one. Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition. The Surge 2. Oh yeah, that one came out today. Code Vein on Friday. FIFA 20 on Friday. And Tropico 6 on Friday. I think Tropico 6, isn't that one of the ones that was going to Game Pass?
You mentioned it earlier in some article.
Yeah, I thought it was Game Pass. But anyway, so that's the stuff coming out this week. And if there's more, we can blame Microsoft on it. We didn't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know nothing.
They broke. The internet
Yes.
done broke.
I'm going to check one more list here. Just for the heck of it. Yeah, this one has even less stuff on it. Okay, never mind. So,
We tried.
yeah, we tried. Games with Gold is Hitman, the complete first season for the month of September. And we also have We Were Here available from mid-September through mid-October. And then Xbox 360 and back compat is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. That's TTTT. So that's the back compat game. Also, a couple quick announcements before we sign out for the show. If you make any purchases on Amazon, please use our affiliate link. This is another great way to support the show. Use our affiliate link. It's either on our Facebook group or on our website. Each and every time you make your purchases on there, it'll take you to a landing page with gaming stuff on it, but you can search for anything in there. Also, if you're an iTunes user, find us on there. Give us a 5-star review, if you could, please. And the more folks, or I'm sorry, maybe start that one. The more reviews that we have, the more we get boosted in the rankings over there, and the more people find out about the show in the community. So much appreciated if you can do that for us. And then follow us on Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube. Subscribe to us on those, whatever platform you prefer, because then you'll get notifications that we go live, so you can attend the show live. And then thanks to Learn Your Lesson for the music. And once again, if you're a Twitch Prime user, send your free subscription somewhere. Don't let it lapse. We'd appreciate it greatly if it was us, but just send it to somebody. And that's it for, 5:44, right? Yeah, 5:44. Oh, man, I forgot to hit record.
Whatever.
Nah, just kidding. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. My name is Rob, also known as Presar. Catch y'all next week.
Mark, aka Wingman 709, take it off.